Welcome to my Predator helmet build for my last Predator head. If you weren't here for that build, I'll leave a link in the description so you can see it. I'm using this old helmet build just for sizing. For this build I'm going to be using EVA foam instead of cardboard, and it's going to be a little more modern. If you want to see this older cardboard build, you can find it on my channel. I'm using this only to find the size of the top and the curvature of the front plate. To get that distinctive look, the sides are much wider than the front and the rear. To move things along quicker, I'm going to utilize my oscillating sander to smooth down the edges. I'm marking out a ring on the outer edge, about 1.5 inches in the front to 2 inches going toward the back. I'm using tracing paper to transfer the image onto a piece of 6mm EVA foam. I'll be laying on another ring in that position to add a little depth and detail. After attaching the outer ring with contact cement, I trim off the excess material. I decided to use my form clay a little earlier than I usually do to smooth out the transition between the pieces. I figured this will give it a little more time to dry and get ready for sanding. I'm arbitrarily cutting some crescent-shaped pieces out of 6mm foam to attach to the head plate. This will give me a surface to attach to the faceplate. The faceplate will be attached even with the front edge and recessed a 1/2 inch on the sides. I'm utilizing my old cardboard build to get the exact curvature of the front of the face as well as the angle. This will be the last cue I'll be taking from the old cardboard build. Everything else will be new and modern. Before attaching the faceplate, I'm going to utilize my heat gun to get the curvature from side to side as well as the front to back. I carefully attach the faceplate to make sure it's centered as well as getting good contact between the bottom of the head plate as well as the side of the crescent-shaped pieces that I put in. Keeping in mind that most of this faceplate will be cut off later. Its only purpose there now is to establish the curvature to fit the new mask. Since I won't be using this build anymore in the new project, I'll take the opportunity to change the battery and hang it back up on the wall. For the rest of this project, I'll be using a lot of templates from the Much Props channel, as well as some of my own design. I'll leave a link in the description so you can have access to his channel, as well as get free templates for his build. The greatest thing about having access to all these other channels is that you can utilize their base templates and then create something that's distinctly your own. At this point, I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going to go with the end product, but that's all a part of the adventure of building as you go. I attach the completed template to the faceplate, mark out the areas where it's going to connect so I can apply the contact cement, as well as the area where I have to cut off the excess material. I carefully and slowly attach the template to the faceplate, making sure to keep it centered and even with the top of the head plate. At this point, I can more precisely cut away some of the excess material from the inside. I also cut away the material from the eyes, the laser sighting, and the hydraulics. I decided to use some more of the detail pieces from the Much Props template, but I'm customizing them to suit my build. Time for a quick meal break. I'm not happy with the sad robotic eyes from this template, so I'm going to cut out some new ones. The new eyes are going to mirror the mask that this helmet is made for. I'm cutting out the hole for the laser sighting and attaching the housing. I'll be cutting out the lens for the eyes as well as the laser sighting from this blue body wash bottle. I won't be attaching that directly to the build until I can get the laser sighting to attach to it. I attached some more detail on the cheek and under the eyes. Now I start smoothing out some of the seams with some foam clay. I give the foam clay a chance to dry before I utilize my Dremel to smooth out everything. Using the eye holes, I make a template to cut out the lens. Adding a 1/4 inch around the perimeter so I can attach it to the back of the mask. After dry fitting the lens into the helmet, I attached them with hot glue. Before attaching the lenses to the helmet, I covered them with blue tape to prepare for painting. If the glue is too hot, it will melt the lenses, and you want to hold it in place until the glue dries. I couldn't help taking off the tape from the lenses just so I could see how it looked, but now I have to put it back on. I just picked up my new cordless Dremel at Lowe's, so now I don't have to use my orbital sander or pull out my wired Dremel to get this job completed. I'll be using ice maker hose once again to create the hydraulics for the mask. I tricolored the tubes with spray paint, Then I attach them with hot glue to a piece of EVA foam just slightly larger than the hole in the helmet. Reinforcing the tubes in the rear with a heavy bead of hot glue. After a couple of coats of Plasti Dip and a base coat of gray and silver paint, I attach the hydraulic tubes to the mask. I'm using a black grommet of EVA foam to cover the hole where the hydraulic tubes come out. The paint was a little too silver for me, so I decided to add a few colors, mix them to make it a little more distinctive. Originally I was going to make these fangs out of EVA foam, but I spotted this online and decided to make my life a little easier. I centered it on the mask and marked out exactly where I wanted it. I decided to put a little color on the mask before I attached the teeth. It would be the inside of the mouth. I attached the teeth with hot glue while holding a curvature on the mask so I could have good contact. After the teeth were firmly attached, I finished the painting inside the mouth. I was trying to make the image of looking into hell's fire. I went on to aging the bone, discoloring the teeth, and putting a pinkish gum line. I'm using foam clay to fill the gap between the teeth and mask. Then I'm going to touch it up with some paint. I thought I'd be able to finish this project in one video, but it's going to take another one. I still have quite a few features for the outside of the mask, as well as all the electronics on the inside. Stay tuned for part 2. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, and press the bell notification. As always, thanks for watching.